Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David, Bayaftawadah, the 144,000 Church of Saints, and the 1/3 men, women, and children are part of the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. We'll tell you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the elect are going to come back to the true nationality. Basically, this clip is the movie Troy. It's one of my favorite movies. Well, we're into a lot of warrior-like movies, But basically, in this scene, Troy kills Victor, and his father comes to get his body. And basically, they're enemies, man. And Troy basically tells him, "I'm still your enemy tomorrow." And Victor's father tells him, "You're still my enemy tonight." But even enemies can have respect for one another. Because the scriptures, like I said before, speak about that, man. It speaks about praying for your enemies. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about people in the world, man. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're going to have the elect as, we was once in the world. You're going to have the 1/3 that's still out there that need to get the word. That's why we're still in this captivity. They're going to get sealed with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. But the majority of our people ain't talking about that, man. It's about the brothers and sisters in the knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. These are scriptures that's not pushed out, man. But this needs to get pushed out, man. Because in order for us to get the kingdom, in order for us to get the kingdom, we got to push all aspects of the scriptures, man. I'm going to play this clip. It's a bad clip, man.
Have endured what no one on earth has endured before. I kiss the hands of the man who killed my son.
Priam? How did you get in here?
I know my own country better than the Greeks, I think.
You're a brave man. I could have your head on a spit in the blink of an eye.
You really think death frightens me now? I watched my eldest son die, watched you drag his body behind your chariot. Give him back to me. He deserves the honor of a proper burial, you know that.
The honor of a proper burial. The honor of a proper burial. That's what this thing's all about, man. Honor, valor. That's what the house of David was all about, man.
Give him to me.
He killed my cousin.
Thought it was you. How many cousins have you killed? How many sons and fathers and brothers and...
All you brothers like pointing fingers, how many brothers and sisters you've offended in this truth? Like I said, man, we all messed up, man. We all fucked up. That's why we're still in captivity, man. That's why a righteous man falls 7 times and get back up.
Husbands, how many, brave Achilles? I knew your father. He died before his time. But he was lucky not to live long enough to see his son fall. You have taken everything from me. My eldest son, heir to my throne, defender of my kingdom. I cannot change what happened. It is the will of the gods. But give Small mercy. I love my boy from the moment he opened his eyes till the moment you closed them. Let me wash his body. Let me say the prayers.
Let me give an honorable burial to my son. Back in the ancient world, man, we was all about honor, not this shit now in America, man. In the ancient world, we was about honor, man. We carried ourselves. When a man said, my word is bond, your word is bond, man. You didn't have to sign a white man contracts and shit and go to court.
Let me place 2 coins on his eyes for the boatman.
If I let you walk out of here, if I let you take him, doesn't change anything. You're still my enemy in the morning.
He said, if I let you take him, it's not going to change anything. You're still my enemy in the morning. Watch what Priam says.
You're still my enemy tonight. But even enemies can show respect.
You're still my enemy tonight. But even enemies can show respect. And that goes back to the scriptures, man. Luke 6:27, but I say unto you, which hear, love your enemies, do good to them that which hate you. Blessed, and that's the hardest thing in this truth, man. I know that from experience. That's the hardest thing in this truth, man. Bless them that curse you. That's why it's not preached a lot. You rarely hear these scriptures come out full blast. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. Smack you on one cheek, offer the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. So treat others the way you want to be treated. You want mercy, right? That's why we're in this thing. So you treat others, man, the same way, man. Give the benefit of the doubt. For if ye love them which love you, what thing have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do, and that's coming out your comfort box, man. This thing's about being uncomfortable, man. That's coming out your comfort box. Here is you gonna pray for your enemies, like David. David's a perfect example. A man at the Most High's heart. Why was that? Because he was just a great warrior? No. The Most High delivered Saul to David, and David still didn't kill him. He went up in the cave with his men. His men was like, yo, get him, get him, get him. He said no. Because he was anointed at one time. He was the king at one time. He was my elder. And he cut off the garment. He showed him, look, man, I could have took you out. The Father delivered you to me, and I still didn't touch you. That's what it means with he was a man at the Most High's heart. For he loved them which love you. What thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, for what thank have ye? For sinners also even do the same. Even the same. It's always easier to do good to somebody that does good to you. But when somebody comes against you, Yahushua said that. Forgive them, Father, for they know what they do. This thing is deep, man. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thing have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love, listen to this, but love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children. You hear this? Listen to this very carefully. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend to your enemies, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great. Your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. But ye therefore merciful as your Father also is merciful, man. So you gotta be merciful in this thing, man. There's a certain way you go about things. Now don't get me wrong, you got niggas, or you got dudes that just ain't fucking right. You're gonna get your head bashed the fuck in. You're gonna get fucking judged. But this goes for brothers that's in the knowledge. You might have a little difference with them. You might have a little beef with them. There's a certain way you go about things. You told him. He said, you're still my enemy tonight. And he said, you're still gonna be my. It's nothing changed. You're still my enemy in the morning. You don't gotta be buddy buddy with every brother in this truth. Not every brother is buddy buddy. This ain't no Boy Scouts, man. But there's a certain amount of respect, man, that you should have for brothers, man.
I admire your courage. Meet me outside in a moment.
See, he got cut. He got cut. Proverbs 25 and 21. If thy enemy be hungry, listen to this now, give him bread to eat. And if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For, for thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. Now, Brad Pitt, he had the coals of fire upon his head. When Victor's father came to him and told him, yo, you still my enemy today. But guess what? Even enemies can have respect for one another. How many men did you kill? How many men did you offended? That's what we got to all ask ourselves, man. Because we're trying to get mercy. We're trying to receive the kingdom, man. Because we're all worthy of death. Let's not forget this. Our righteousness as filthy rags. We're only doing what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to stand up for your power. You're supposed to stand up for your people. You're supposed to stand up for your family, man. There's things about standing up for your people, man. The women and the children, too, that's part of the church, man. Be ye merciful.
We'll meet again soon, my brother. Your son was the best I fought. In my country, the funeral games last for 12 days.